It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. And as the Thunder arrived earlier on, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Millsap and Jokic hold down the post for them. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Bradley, and it's Roby in at the power forward. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
Shot clock at 2. Murray, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Singletary, he's covered by Murray. Chalk up 2 there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first. And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
Well, you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game, and sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
Free throw good, Murray.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
He doesn't get the second one. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And here are the Nuggets now after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Millsap kicks to Porter. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. There's the try. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Jokic. Barton, wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Outside Bradley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's the pass to Roby. Singletary, he takes it in. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Barton. Shoots over Dort. And that one hits back iron.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Millsap covering. Jokic with the steal. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Millsap passes to Barton, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Some changes. Beasley's checked in for Tony Bradley. Jerome comes in for Dort. And Walker subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jerome. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
It's on JaVale McGee. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year. Only 17% from the line.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here is Morris. The shot's good from McGee.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Walker the pass to Jerome. Singletary. Oklahoma City the rebound. Fires the three. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Gordon dishes to Morris. Passes it to Campazzo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the 2021 League MVP, Nikola Jokic, discussed what brought him to this point.
It has to work, you know, every day, twice a day. Just go out there on the court and do whatever you need to do to get better, you know. And that's what I did.
You did indeed. Those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Green is out there with Gordon. Then there's Monte Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Campazzo in at the 1. Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City and going against Denver. Their first game of the NBA's regular season. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Mo was in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
And here's a look at the stats for Barton. Last season's performance for him, he was around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Here's Murray. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Porter. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Barton, no luck. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 43% from the field. From outside the arc, Denver gets it back. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Murray. Fires from deep. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Followed on passes to Bradley. Left block shot on the way. Almost, but it rolls out. Murray outside. To the middle. Here's Jokic. 2 points. That one goes. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Nuggets on top, up 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, all of that. No. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oklahoma City trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Bradley, and it's Roby in at the 4 shot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Greg, you know, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George. Oh, that was something else.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there. He gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Porter passes to Jokic over Roby. He's off on that one. And for the Thunder, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bradley. Yep, that one goes. Bradley's got his first points in this one.
Man, you know what? Just a tone setter there to start the second half. Just powering up for that rebound and getting it to fall.
Here's Barton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Oldham.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jerome comes in for Dort. And it's Kemba Walker in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Barton. The pass to Murray. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Ooh, and I love that spread. That's Murray's bread and butter, stretching out the defense. He was way behind the arc.
No good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Roby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Jerome. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder making a change here. Beasley's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Porter. Campazzo's subbed in for Jamal Murray. Gordon against Walker. Passes it to Beasley. 5 on the clock. Singletary. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Jerome. Outside, Walker. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 6. Beasley passes to Jerome. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Green. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Pass to Walker. With the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Walker's got his first bucket of the night. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. Millsap and Jokic hold down the post for them. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Campazzo in at the guard position. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Can't hit from in close. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
And he makes the first. Tony Bradley's checked in for the Thunder. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. Both good from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Passes to Jokic. Shoots over Bradley. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jokic.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
Here's the floater. Jokic grabs the miss. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Gordon kicks to Barton. Pass to Jokic to take the lead. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. Barton's got the lead up to 1 now for Denver. Pass to Roby. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk.
Themselves throughout a game. Teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was talking to his team during the break. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Over to the left wing. That one a little long. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Barton, no luck. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Millsap is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And here is Murray. Out left to the wing. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. And it's Jokic missing.
And after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
With the floater, it drops.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
Here's Murray.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 4. 29 seconds left in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girl.
Down low.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jamal Murray. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. See the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistently. Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And there's the pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Bradley. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for Oklahoma City, Lucas Dort. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
The kick out to Porter. No good from outside. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.